Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to do the what I call the boring part of DC Universe Online. We're going to explore the Hall of Doom and learn about how to do some crafting, and also we're going to set up our base. But before we do that, I just noticed that I did get a few new powers, so let's take a quick look. Not sure if I got it before and I just didn't notice, but basically we got the bubble power, which is a shield power. And in healer role, it will also shield 3 other group members. And what's the other one also I noticed? Oh, there it is. And we also got the mending wave. So basically, usually as healer powers, you have a power that will heal yourself and one other player. And we have a power that will heal 3 players. You and 3 players. So, and this is it. So it basically it heals you and the 3 most injured players in your group. And also it works with, it has some part interaction with the high tide mechanic. But I still don't know how that actually works. So we'll wait for that. So the shield looks really neat. It's basically a shield made of water. And also, now that I'm past level 10, I can switch a role from DPS to healer. So let's do that. And let's try out this little one here. Now, I guess it doesn't really do anything because there's no other players with us. I assume if there was other players, we would see that blue thingy effect on those players as well. Oh well. And it seems we got mail, so let's see what we got. Oh, we got a nice ring from our friend Calculator. That's so sweet. So we still had the 1 ring slot empty. And pretty sure we have a mission. Oh yeah, there we go. So I'm not going to do it just yet. I will go into the Hall of Doom first. So let's get started. So we're going to start in the Magic Wing, seeing how our mentor is Cersei. And basically we are a magic-based character, more or less. And if you guys remember, I did a video about the little vendors over here yesterday or the day before. Oh, sorry, I have to click the console. So basically, it's going to be a boring video where we'll go from one end to the Hall of Doom to the other. But for those of you who are still getting kind of lost in the Hall of Doom, it would be still a useful video. It basically explained the various wings, the various vendors, and all that good stuff. Although we don't really have the sound, we have the subtitles, which is even better. I did lower the sound of a lot of things in the game because basically some of you guys have been saying that you have a hard time hearing what I'm saying. And basically, if you hear it, I suppose it's to hear what I'm saying. So I did put the priority on that over what the NPCs are saying. So here we have to visit the bank. Oh yeah, I have something in my shirt bank. Oh, I'll pick it up later. So let's continue our exploration. Here, for those who don't know, you have a lot of vendors that are selling styles, not gear. It's just selling styles. Basically, a lot of those styles are styles that you had at character creation. If somehow there was a style at character creation that you liked and that you decided to use it after all, you can come here and purchase it. So if you didn't pick a style at character creation, it's no biggie. You can get most of them here. Although there are a few styles like the new Genesis style that is linked with a mission. Basically, there's this one mission that once you reach level 30 that you have to grind and grind and grind in order to be able to get the new Genesis style. If you're lucky, you'll just do it a few times. If you're not so lucky, you're gonna have to do it a lot of times. The console should be here. So here we have, well, let's go visit a bit. So here we have our friend like Sluthor. We have Cersei, and we have the Joker, or Mr. J as someone would say. I won't say whom, but you would say that. We only really have, we only really need to go in that place once, I think, maybe twice. And that's pretty much it. For the rest of the game, that place is pretty pointless. I guess you can go back once in a while for roleplay purposes if you want to see your mentor or something. But sadly, you only really need to go there a couple of times, and that's pretty much it. So just a quick. So basically, the Hall of Doom is like a big circle that you can go around in to. Although, and then you have the three wings. It's more or less similar to the watchtower, but there are quite a few differences that can make it confusing. Especially once you get used to the watchtower, uh, then the Hall of Doom is even more confusing because of all the subtleties between the two. And the opposite is also true. I've seen people who they got used to the Hall of Doom, and then when they were getting into the watchtower, they were completely lost. But after a while, you get used to both. There is a side quest here. We may as well take it right now. So let's continue. Actually, let's get rid of the Riddler. I think we have to come here. Basically, the investigation that I grabbed a bit earlier. That's what the Riddler wants us to take. Sadly, even if you've already done it, basically all the Riddler really wants is for you to go there. So once you get the mission, you have to go where the investigation is to trigger the end of the mission. Doesn't really matter if the investigation is already consumed or not. Well, we have to go down, I think. Or not. So basically, you really have to go at the appropriate place. So you really have to go where the X is in order to be able to trigger it, and then move on to the next step in the mission. So if we had tried to go to the same place by some other means, it would not have triggered the X. So it still would not have worked. So you really have to go at the exact place where the X is in order to be able to trigger the X and trigger the next part of the mission. It may be self-evident, but I've seen a lot of players who were a little confused about that. I remember myself, I didn't quite understand why sometimes there was half an X, sometimes a full X, until I realized that, okay, half an X is that I'm not quite at the proper level, at the proper height. But after a while, you don't even think about it anymore. You just do it, as our friend Shaya would say. So basically, this mission will bring you in each wing of the Hall of Doom, and it will pretty much explain to you what is in each wing. A lot of stuff like those big ships are just decoration, and you never actually use them. People have been asking for vehicles in this Universe Online for at least a bit. But I guess Gotham or Metropolis aren't that big. Why would you really need to have a car or a plane or anything else for that matters? Especially if your character is flying or even a speedster. We got a nice feed. So just doing this mission, it's a pretty relaxing mission. You just go around, don't worry about anything, and missions and feats and experience point will be done pretty easily. And if you have the experience boost that I showed, I think 1 or 2 videos ago, if you use it here you complete quite a lot of missions pretty quick. So it's a nice place to use the experience boost at. So if you want to maximize your experience boost, this is a good option. So here's where you go if you want to. The stylist is here if you want to change your haircut. If you want to change your skill points, it's here. Although once you have a base, that's a nice zoom. Again, as you saw, a lot of people use the leaf emblem to reproduce the flash or the zoom emblems. So that should do it.
That concludes our basic tour. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hall of Doom. Watch your step and enjoy your stay.
And we got 5 marks of victory. That's something. So let's go talk to our friend Tala.
As your exploits get trickier, you'll want to do some R&D from your equipment, or even fix it to
If you guys ever watched the Justice League animated TV series, Tala made quite a few appearances. Her design was really nice in that show. I really enjoyed whenever she was in the episodes. So basically, Tala, the mission that Tala gave us will give us a whole bunch of plans and recipes to craft exhibits. So let's consume that. Let's put that radar enhancer here, and let's put that little gun here. And what's the other one? R&D scanner. So as you progress from level 1 to level 30, the game will give you a bunch of R&D scanners and radar enhancers to get you to experiment with them. And once you figure out how to use them, before I go to the vault ambush, so basically what we just got were those plans here. So we got the plans to be able to craft exhibits, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and a power alpha mod. So let's activate our little vault ambush mission. So technically this is a mission to show us how to use the vault. So let's equip the vault ticket, and I'm going to show you something. I've done it already a few times, so if you guys have been watching my videos, you've already seen me do it. But if this is your first time, well, you're going to be initiated. So basically you do the vault mission from your on duty first. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get the new gear that we get from the vault. I have no idea. I've seen people who were saying that you only get that gear at level 30. I have no idea to know if that's true or not. Not sure if our friend the shark, nah. Not sure why some powers can actually break objects and some can't. And our shark friend doesn't seem to be able to. So ideally the better option is to just use a range attack. The best weapon to do the vault quickly is the dual pistols. Although if you're using Green Lantern powers, you can use the miniguns. If you're using the shield is a pretty good weapon as well. But the dual pistols is pretty much by far the better option. So here you can see we finished the vault. So let's see what we got. We only got a measly pair of pants. Sad, but well, oh well. So in order to save a loading screen or two, instead of getting out of the vault, going back, loading back into the Hall of Doom, then using the vault ticket to get back into the vault, we're already in the vault. So let's use our vault ticket right now. And we saved ourselves one or two loading screens basically by just doing that. It's not much, especially if you're playing on PS4, you may be wondering why I mentioned this. But if you're playing on PS3, I think you know exactly why I'm mentioning this. The loading time on PS3 is so long that if you can save yourself a loading screen, that's a big thing. I'm not sure why the gifts took forever to fall down. I suppose it happens. Eons ago, people weren't using their vault ticket. They would keep the vault ticket until they were reaching level 30. And I think we just broke the vault. Oh well. Is there a hidden present I haven't seen? I suppose not. Oh well, it doesn't matter. This is the first time this has happened to me in like 5 years, so I won't complain too much. Anyway, so let's get out of here. So we completed... oh, wrong menu. Come on, baby. Okay, so we've completed the vault ambush. So next will be our base mission. Well, let's do that first. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to redeem for my base, so I hope you'll forgive me. So basically you cannot redeem your base items and your if you purchased other bases in a marketplace, you're not going to be able to redeem them until this point. And there we go. So let's consume everything. Oh, and we got a nice pair of boots from the vault. And that's sweet.
Yep, there you go. Now that you have a theme for your base, you need to get a deed. These are used to actually grant base ownership and to select the location for the entrance.
Normally I wait, I do this while I'm not recording, but oh well. Okay, so we've consumed everything. So normally we've completed the mission, so let's click on Homestead. Homestead will give us a deed. In order to gain access to your lair and to be able to position your lair either in Gotham or Metropolis, you need to consume a deed. You can have up to 4 deeds because you can use up to 4 deeds because you can have up to 4 bases. Why would you want 4 bases? A whole bunch of reasons that I'll probably explain someday. So let's see. So this is a water-based villain. So which base could we use for him? Decisions. Now let's go for the Gothic base. And let's go in Metropolis. And let's go somewhere close to our fishy friends. That should do it.
Congratulations.
If you don't like where you've placed your base, or if you don't like the base you've chosen, you can change pretty much anytime you want. The only restriction is that you have to wait 1 hour between changes. And of course, if you need to spend some money or some marks of victory, you need to have the proper amount of cash and marks of victory in order to be able to move your base around. So basically, if you move your base, you have to wait 1 hour before you can move it again, which is not a big deal as a rule of thumb. And we have our nice Aquaman emblem, which I've noticed Ocean Master also uses that emblem. So I guess it stands not for Aquaman but for Atlantis, which is fine. So let's consume our 3 base items and let's place them. So basically, this is only to show you how to use your base and how to decorate it. So usually I'll put these 3 items here, and then not too long after I'll just get rid of it. So let's equip our armory. Consume, I mean, our armory, and let's position it here. Oh, actually, yeah, let's here. Here will do for now. So I realized the other day that oh, let's equip our. I'm not sure if I should even bother. Oh, why not? I've noticed the other day that you have to pretty much imprint your armory and do all the stuff you need to do with it first. And then after that you have to go activate your generator. So let's rename it. For now we'll name it just DPS. And let's change the icon. By default, I pretty much always go here. So if we try to use armory, we'll see the little DPS symbol, and also we'll see the name DPS that we've assigned it. So I guess now we can go and use our generator. So right now we don't really have any mods or anything like that. So there's no point in activating the cells just yet. And we have enough cash to activate one of them only, so no point right now. In a while we'll activate all of them. So that should be it, I suppose. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for setting up our base. So next time we're going to go fight the evil Giganta. Which is strange. Oh no, we're going to fight Wonder Girl because Giganta is our friend. Before I forget, let's get rid of those. Eons ago would keep them, even though they weren't really fitting with the look of my base or the look of the theme or the base items I would put in the lair. But nowadays, I get rid of them, of those items right away. So next time we're going to go help our friend Giganta against the evil Wonder Girl, and we'll probably play a few other missions, and we'll probably explore our water powers a bit more, especially the shark attack. Holy crap! I love that. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.